Good morning, everybody. Old Cappy Boy here, and look, we got another flavor by Alani New. This one happens to be cherry slush, naturally flavored. So the story with this one is, I was trying to buy the galactic one, the galaxy one, and I grabbed this on accident. And because I've never tasted it before, okay, time for a new video. Yep, cherry slush. Heard decent things about this. People are saying that it's actually a pretty good cherry flavor, like people who aren't really into cherry like this. I'm hoping that I fall into that category because cherry is typically not a flavor I go for. Cutesy designs here with the cherries and the slushies and all that jazz there. Gluten-free, vegan, biotin, B6 and B12, alaninew.com. There's all those other things. Hey, that's not what that looks like anymore. Here's your nutrition facts right here. You got 10 calories a can. Yeah, it's no sugar and all that jazz. And there's your other B vitamins and stuff. Does it say how much caffeine per content? Probably over here. Here's your ingredients things here. Yeah, 200 milligrams. That's what it says right there. Yep. So I guess we may as well just get into pouring this into the glass here. Oh, it also says it right there. I missed that part. Oops. Top of the can is just silver. So, I mean, the liquid itself kind of looks like the galaxy thing a little bit. It's a little bit more red in its hue, but, yeah, it looks red. I don't smell anything from a few feet away, and let's check its translucentness. Not very translucent. Actually, I'm starting to smell some fruity flavor or fruity scent from a few feet away. I had to let it sit for a second. Maybe I need to let it sit for a few seconds. Up close. It just kind of smells sweet up close. I don't really smell like hardcore cherry, which is probably a good sign because usually if it's like super cherry scented, it means, okay, it's going to taste like cough medicine. Let's sip. Yeah, the fake cherry flavor is there. It's quite apparent. But it could be worse. I'm going to be out front there. Actually, maybe not much worse, but it is worse. First sip you get, just sweet water kind of taste. Yeah, it's like a sugary sweet kind of water. Sort of develops into like almost a syrupy kind of taste, I guess. Towards the middle, that's where the cherry flavor kind of comes in, and it's more very fake tasting, very fake cherry flavor. It's not very authentic whatsoever. And at first I'm like, oh, okay, this is not that. It's not that bad because, like, you know, it's being kept in check kind of by the sweetness, and it just kind of gets worse as the flavor develops on. First it's kind of just like, okay, kind of a hint of cherry, and then it gets more and more manufactured tasting, and now that it's kind of sitting into the aftertaste, it's cough medicine-y. I don't know if it's like the worst cough medicine-y taste I've had in a drink, but it's there, and it reminds me of it. Yep, sure does. Those throat lozenges and whatever. Yuck. This is why I didn't want to buy this one, because I didn't think I was going to like it. Positives, the sweetness is kind of nice. The syrupiness, it's pretty good, but that's about it. That's kind of where that ends. It doesn't keep the cherry flavor in check enough, and the cherry flavor is that fake yucky type of cherry rather than something like natural kind of tasting. So yeah, this is a big skip for me. This is not a good flavor. Cherry slush. I'm gonna say slush this down the toilet. Out of rad.